Ladies and gentlemen, can we have a good round of applause at the start itself for that very warm welcome? And this evening, keeping the traditions of Sri Lanka alive, keeping the sound of Sri Lanka alive, we are gathered here at the heart of Colombo for the grand opening of the Premier Partners Institute of Management, well known as the PPIM New Premises Grand Opening. And now, without further ado, I would like to invite the dignitaries to make their first step, keep their first step in the new premises of PPIM. And to do so, we have a ribbon to cut with your blessings to this premises. And I would like to invite our chief guest this evening, Ms. Nihusha Ransinha, is the head of South Asia. And also the chief guest, Senior Professor Dr. Kennedy D. Gunawardena, Senior Professor of Accounting, Information Systems at the Department of Accounting, University of Sri Travancore, accompanied by the co-founder and CEO of PPIM, Mr. Zian Mohidi, and co-founder and managing director of PPIM, Mr. Ramli Sali. Now to cut the ribbon and bless the premises and keep your very first step today. Right now, I'm going to because we're ready to be cut at one, not at three. All right. Here we go. We are ready to this at 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Let's watch it on.
Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to invite all the students to come in and take your seats as we are now ready to commence the event. Can we have everyone seated and all ready? Meanwhile, I would like to remind you to put your mobile phones on silent mode so that we can have a smooth tour of the event. Once again, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sure the dignitaries, the chief guests, and all of you got a chance to have a walkthrough in the new premises. Did you? And I'm sure you got the feeling of how strong PPIM is standing with their newest slogan, bigger, better, and bolder to think ahead with ACCA. I hope you got the feeling, right? With that, to kickstart grand opening ceremony, we shall start off by lighting the traditional oil lamp. And to do so, let me take the pleasure of inviting the dignitaries. I would like to invite chief guest, Ms. Nilusha Ranasinghe, ACCA Head of South Asia. Chief Guest, Senior Professor Dr. Kennedy D. Gunawardena, Senior Professor of Accounting Information System at the Department of Accounting, University of Sri Ravadanapura. Mr. Zian Moideen, Co-Founder and CEO of PPIM. Mr. Ramli Sali, Co-Founder, Managing Director of PPIM. I would also Mr. Ashin Joysekara, Deputy Managing Partner. Heads advice and Brian Wood invite Ms. Pereira, CS Mr. Sam Faris, Director National Operations and Head of Academics PPIM, the Dilsha of Bristol Institute of Business Management, also I would also like to invite Mr. Shinaz Mahindran, Assistant Manager PPIM, and also I would invite a student representing the new batch. Thank you much to the degrees, and I would like to request everyone to rise to sing the national anthem. Thank you. Please be seated. Ayubowan, Vanakkam, Assalamu alaikum, and a very good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I welcome you time to the grand opening of the PPIM new premises here at the heart of Colombo. Now, talking about PPIM being bigger, better, bolder, they actually started their journey in 2019. And ever since then, they've come a very long way within a very short period of time. I think that deserves a good round of applause at the start for that wonderful. And ever since 2019, they've only focused on continuous growth and up to the world. And today, as you know how ACCA is all involved with PPIM. With PPIM, they say you really can have it all. In the realm of Sri Lanka, PPIM proudly stands as a premier educational institution dedicated to providing unparalleled guidance for the esteemed ACCA qualification. As a gold status learning provider for ACCA, PPIM consistently demonstrated excellence in delivering education. And today, ladies and gentlemen, we are gathered as the well-wishers or the stakeholders of PPIM to mark a milestone. We would like to wish PPIM many, many milestones ahead, and congratulations and all the very best in the future endeavors as well. And now, without further ado, to address the gathering, let me take the pleasure of inviting your very own, the co-founder and CEO of PPIM, Mr. Zian Moideen. But let me also take a minute to introduce him, because we also have new students here today. Zian Moideen, the co-founder and CEO of PPIM, A distinguished ACCA prize winner, holds a prominent position as a lecturer renowned across South Asia. His noteworthy achievements as an ACCA awardee underscore his commitment to excellence, contributing to institute leader in providing exceptional education in the region. Furthermore, he is the visionary driving force behind PPIM's growth and strategic initiatives, shaping the institution's trajectory toward continued success. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together. I invite Mrs. Zia Moideen.
Thank you, Ashik. Good evening and heartfelt to all of you, including our chief guest, Dr. Professor Kennedy D. Gunawardana, and Ranasingha, distinguished guest, Brian Gordian, Ashin Jayasekara, Buddhi Patiraja, and MD Chanaka Pereira, esteemed faculty members, beloved staffs, parents, and cherished students of PPIM. Your presence truly enhances the significance of this grand occasion, and we are honored to have you here with us today. Today marks a momentous milestone in the journey of PPIM as we celebrate the inauguration of our newest and largest location. I stand before you, humble, deeply honored, and delighted, surrounded by remarkable growth and success that PPIM has achieved over the years. Today, I want to share a brief story of PPIM and the vision that my team and I carry for the future of PPIM. Well, the story of PPIM goes back to 2018 when I had a setback with my career. You heard it right. I had a setback in my career and I found myself at the crossroads of not knowing what to do next at the age of just 23. Back then, little did I know that this apparent setback would lead to the birth of PPIM. Together with Mr. Ramli, we initiated PPIM in a rented classroom with just one staff member and few students. From these modest beginnings, PPIM has evolved to be the leading ACCA institute in Sri Lanka, extending its influence in India, Maldives, and Vietnam. It is heartening to witness the impact we've made on a global scale, contributing to the development of future leaders in the field of accounting and finance. PPIM challenged competition, withstood COVID-19 by adapting virtual classrooms and sustained an economic downturn that shattered most of the businesses. Presently, we unveiled a hybrid model designed for delivering ACCA with a unique and innovative approach to enhance the learning experience of our students. In addition to offering quality education, PPIM extends complimentary healthcare consultations to all our students, enriching their holistic well-being and balanced lifestyle. Today, we are proud to have over 1,200 students under the guidance of 50 dedicated lecturers and staff across the South Asian region. This growth is a testament to our collective commitment to excellence and pursuit of providing top-notch ACCA education. Looking back at 2019, it was impossible to anticipate that a setback in my career would pave the way to create the leading ACCA institution. In the words of Steve Jobs, you cannot connect the dots forward in life. Today, when I connect my dots backwards, I see each one of you contributing to crafting a picture that is perfect and beautiful. Looking ahead, our vision for PPIM is to be the unparalleled leader in ACCA education across South Asia, fostering exceptional professional growth and financial expertise. To achieve this, we are committed to signing robust partnerships with industry leaders, universities, regulatory bodies, and professional organizations, ensuring our programs align seamlessly with the evolving demands of the accounting profession. We envision PPIM as a hub for thought leadership in accounting, where faculty and students actively contribute discourse on best ethical standards and the future direction of the profession. Our goal is to create an intellectual environment that fosters innovation and critical thinking, preparing students not only to succeed in their examinations, but to excel as ethical and forward-thinking professionals. We strive to be a catalyst for positive change in the accounting profession, producing graduates who not only meet but exceed industry expectations with the support of our dedicated faculty, passionate students, and valued stakeholders. We are confident that PPIM will continue to shape the future of ACC education in South Asia and beyond. As I stand before you today, I wish to express my heartfelt appreciation to all the individuals who have been a part of this success since inception. Past students, past staffs, lecturers, and current students and lecturers, thank you very much for being a part of success. I would also like to take a moment to recognize one special person, Mr. Ram, as I reflect upon the remark that has led to us in this esteemed gathering. Mr. Ram's steadfast dedication to ACCA has been nothing short of transformative, turning the aspirations of numerous students into tangible realities. His commitment has been evident in expanding ACCA's influence to various Sri Lanka and beyond. On behalf of everyone here, Mr. Ramli, I extend sincere gratitude to you for your invaluable contributions spanning over the last 25 years. In appreciation of your outstanding service, I would like to invite our chief guest, Usha, right after her speech, to join us in presenting a token of gratitude to Mr. Ramli. Thank you, Mr. Ramli, for your enduring commitment and the lasting impact you've made on education. Your dedication serves as a beacon of inspiration for us all. With that being said, I will rest my speech, and it has been a pleasure sharing this moment with you. I hope all of you enjoy the rest of the evening. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, I always believe it's a leader's vision that flows down the company, and I think that is very evident today. And talking about Jian's leadership, as much as he appreciated everyone, he's someone he didn't even put his name in the agenda or anywhere in the documents today. I only forced him to cut the ribbon today. I only forced him to light the oil lamp. He took his name off from everywhere. I said, in which company the CEO doesn't, really light the oil lamps, Jan? You've got to light it. So can we have a good round of applause for this humble leader with you at PPIM? And then again, as we spoke about Mr. Ramli, and yes, I've also known him for years. I've known his contribution towards ACCA. So why wait? I now invite our chief guest, Ms. Nilusha Ranasinghe, to give away the token of appreciation to Mr. Ramli's founder, Managing Director, the token. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a good round of applause to Mr. Ramli Sali in appreciating his efforts and unwavering dedication towards the service for over 25 years. Thank you very much. And with that, the time is perfect for us to go back in time and also to have a look at what PPI has grown into. Let's have a look at the video.
Welcome to PPIM, where opportunities meet excellence. Our journey begins with a stunning aerial view of our state-of-the-art building in Colombo Gall Main Road, a symbol of growth and success. As students enter through our doors, they step into a world of opportunities. With ACCA and PPIM, you really have it all: quality education, dedicated staff, and an atmosphere that breeds success. Our friendly front office team is here to guide you, ensuring a seamless transition into your ACCA journey. Step into PPIM, where every door opens to a realm of knowledge and achievement. In our classrooms, students experience engaging lectures by our expert panel of lecturers. Friendly and experienced, our lecturers have a proven track record of producing prize winners in ACCA. Walk through the corridors of success, where students achieve their dreams. Explore our new building equipped with top-notch facilities. As we set up each classroom, we focus on creating a space where education flourishes. Every desk, every board, arranged with great precision, all geared towards enhancing your learning experience. In the heart of these classrooms, our dedicated lecturers bring learning to life. This is education beyond the ordinary, an interactive journey tailored to your understanding. We have been maintaining the ACCA's global class rates throughout our every session, as well as producing prize winners for ACCA. Take a break in our vibrant Students' Lounge, a place to relax, play, and connect. We believe that a well-rounded education goes beyond the classroom and much more.
The lecture panel in PPIM is excellent, making them a top-notch in the island.
And studying under the amazing lecture panels who had gone above and beyond to give their 100% in making sure that the students will get a grade that is beyond their expectations and showing the abilities of what we can achieve, although we were underconfident.
The lecturers are easily approachable and always make sure that we understand the concepts in a very practical and logical perspective.
If you too would want to complete your degree and get a qualification like ACCA, which is worldwide recognized,
doing ACCA and getting the degree is a no-brainer.
If you still haven't started ACCA,
make sure to register in PPIM.
With PPIM,
PPIM is the best place to start.
All roads leads to PPIM if it's ACCA. Join us on a journey of success, where every step leads to a brighter future.
Round of applause to PPIM. And with that, it's now time to hear a few words from our chief guest today, Ms. Nilusha Ranasinghe. In introducing Ms. Nilusha Ranasinghe is an attorney at law by profession and head of South Asia Cluster for ACCA. In 2014, she was recognized for her achievements by the business magazine LMD and awarded the Business People of the Year. In 2017, she was awarded the Women Super Achiever Award for Excellence and Leadership in Branding and Marketing. In 2015 and 2016 and also in 2021, she was listed in the most respected list of professionals by the business magazine LMD, and the business lifestyle magazine Echelon ranked her amongst the 50 most powerful women in Sri Lanka. Her expanded portfolio will see Nilusha and the team maintaining their work to support members and future with ACCA's key partners as learning providers, employers, professional bodies, and regulators, so that ACCA continues to build the accountancy profession that is in demand in Sri Lanka and across and wider in South Asia jurisdiction. Please put your hands together now as I invite Ms. Nilusha Ranasinghe to address the gathering today.
Thanks, Ashi. Good evening to you all. Senior Professor Kennedy Gunawardena, Ramli Sali, Managing Director, Zian Mohit, CEO and the Board of Directors of Premier Partners, lecturers, invitees, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the Association of Chartered Certifications and the ACCA Sri Lanka team, I am delighted to be present at the opening ceremony of the new premises of Premier Partners. Premier Partners is no stranger to the market, from being a silver approved learning partner of ACCA from 2020 to 2021 in the market, now being accredited as a gold accredited learning partner since 2022 April. Premier Partners have surely taken some very bold, futuristic, innovative steps, totally aligned with ACCA's 23-24 strategy. Bold DNA. And I'm proud and happy to say that the Premier Partners and their staff is also, and my team, we are really happy to stand together with them to share this. Premier bears testament and is reaping the benefits for their dedication, commitment, and ambition. As you all know, the qualifications and skill set that ACCA qualification possesses has an attractive aura that has been luring corporates around the globe to acquire talent of ACCA qualified professionals to drive their organizations forward over the last decade. And I'm delighted to state that ACCA members are in the forefront of corporates and organizations worldwide. Socio-economic challenges the country is experiencing currently, ACCA presence in Sri Lanka has been rapidly expanding along with the growth for the qualification. As a forward, ACCA taken steps to ensure that challenging times such as the past experience and the global economic challenge will not hamper the opportunities offered to local students who are our future members to study for their globally accredited qualification. As such, ACCA has been looking to extend their reach of approved learning provider network, and we are excited to have Premier Partners on board as one of our gold accredited partners in this prestigious location and building. As interest in our qualification grows, along with the growing need for qualified business and finance leaders who are well versed in finance, management, strategy, corporate governance, and ethics, we at ACCA are keen to ensure that we do not in any way curtail the accessibility of our qualification even during challenging market conditions such as now. Whilst the interest of our students, future members are paramount, our aim is also to see they receive the knowledge and the training they require to pursue a career of choice in the finance industry without any disruption. We are very stringent in our selection of approved learning providers who have to adhere to a certain standards of quality in terms of delivery of the qualification as well as the systems and processes that are in place. Premier Partners are currently rolling out their teaching options online, in person, blended, and Premier Plus for our future members, and is ensuring that we remove all artificial barriers. A key pillar of ACCA's vision to 2023 is developing a knowledge-based economy by contributing to the building the development of the accountancy profession in the country by connecting the communities as a super connector and to have on board a sustainable learning partner network to ensure that all future members have access to quality tuition. Quality tuition results in high exam entries and excellent pass rates. ACCA looks forward to working with Premier Partners to open up opportunities in the accountancy profession for new students across the country.
Thank you very much, Ms. Nilusha Ransika. Ladies and gentlemen, we also have the pleasure of having the presence of Professor Dr. Kennedy D. Gunawardena as a chief guest this evening. In introducing him, Professor Dr. Kennedy D. Gunawardena is a senior professor of accounting information systems at the Department of Accounting, University of Sri Jayawardenepura, Sri Lanka. Currently, he is the accounting chair professor of the Department of Accounting. He served to the university in many ways. He was a chairman of the Board of Studies and first coordinator of the PhD in Management Program of Management. He teaches cost and management accounting, accounting information systems, artificial neural networks for accounting, financial accounting, and research methodology in accounting and finance for the undergraduate and postgraduate students. Professor Gunawardena is the first Sri Lankan who linked with artificial intelligence to the field of accounting and finance for corporate sector predictions. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hand as I now invite and take the pleasure of inviting Professor Gunawardena to address the gathering today.
Thank you. Good evening to all. Founder, Chairman, PPIM, CEO, PPIM, and our friend, ACCA Country Director, Dr. Nilusha Ransika, and lecturers, my dear students, ladies and gentlemen. That's so wonderful evening and wonderful institute. I'm so happy to see such an institute like this. And there are many institutes, I think, for education field. This is one of them. I think you all know that Michael Porter, he has introduced the competitive advantage 5 forces theory. I don't want to remind that to the students and lecturers. You have to think about that, how to be a competitive advantage, how to be better than the other competitors. Maybe the lecturing, I don't have any doubt about the lecture panel. They are the number one in our country, and the facilities and other kind of things. There are so many ways to be a competitive, gain the competitive advantage. Same thing, I think we also had an issue in the University of Sri Jayawardenepura 3 years back. The same competition we also facing right now. There are some private universities everywhere. The government also supporting to the private universities to come up or pop up not. And we are government universities, but Jayawardenepura is we are unique as the founder, the members, especially for not for the accounting education that is chartered institute is the number one. The historically they are the people who introduced the accounting to our country, but management education we are the number one. And accounting department, I think we have only 25 years history. We started, I think, under Professor Vikramarachi in 1990. But still we are right now in the entire, the country is concerned, we are the number one, the Faculty of Accounting. And Dialogue CEO also one of our students. And Haley's, Tobacco, I don't want to name the big CEO list, all come from the University of Sri Jayawardenepura, especially from the Department of Accounting. Most of them are my students. But I want to tell you, we also had the same competition. Among the government universities also, we have a competition. Among the private sector universities also, we have a competition. 3 years back, we had a severe competition with University of Moratuwa. Usually, the Moratuwa University is the best university for engineering. There's no doubt about that. They are good engineers. They have developed to the whole world.
Then what was happened? They also started the faculty of business. My God, Jayawardhanapura University, we are in the faculty of management and commerce. We got stuck. We thought that is our end. Everybody says that no more Jayawardhanapura University again. Right now, Moratu just started faculty of business. They have a good team, good engineers, good accountants, and good lecture panel. You can't be again the number one. Everybody in our whole university, usually in my faculty, we have 8,000 students, bigger than the Jaffna University as a whole. Our faculty alone, the 8,000 students, the biggest faculty, number student wise, lecture panel 300 lecturers, 250 professors and doctors, and very few senior lecturers and others. Good faculty. And all got stuck. Then I was very silent and said, don't worry. We have a good network. We have a good students. Our students are playing everywhere in the good positions. Don't worry about that. We can be a number one still. After 3 years back, everybody realized what I said is right. Still we are number one. What is the reason? Reason is we are good in fundamentals. We know the basis very well. Any new universities who come to our land, we don't worry because we know the fundamentals, we know the basics. That's what I want to tell you. You know the basics, right? Chartered Institute, maybe the other lecturers. If you know the basics of accounting, basics of management, whatever the person, any computer who comes to the field, no need to be worried because the students want basics. Students want something new and fundamental knowledge. We are very strong with that. I think I would like to help your PPIM as well because many students right now doing simultaneously. Nowadays most of the students, they do chartered, CIMA, ACCA, multiple, the lot of qualifications. I don't know, that is a wasting money or whatever. But anyway, that's the nature of the students. They are doing many qualifications. Our time we did one. In that time we didn't have money to other courses. That can be the reason, I think. But now the quality of life also very high in the society and the students are doing many subjects. The education field really big changes. We are expecting a big changes. Even for a university, entire syllabus. We introduce artificial intelligence. We introduce blockchain, chain technology. That's a triple entry system, which right and objects already incorporated to the syllabus. We need a changes, and even CIMA are also doing changes in their syllabus because they have called me also for certain discussions to do some changes in their syllabus. Now, the trend in the world, students have a lot of qualification, computer qualification, a chartered accounting, CIMA, ACCA, and some of them have degrees also, multiple. Then we have to think about that, how to give the exemptions to them. That is a challenge because you are good in computer science. You have some degree or certificate about the computer science. No need to study again the computer related subject. Or maybe part of the subject also computer related part is there. You have to give some exemption, some new way of thinking. I think we really want. This education can't go ahead. We have to think about the students' feelings, student their thinking patterns, and they are predicting future very quickly. That is important. I think there is a saying in the USA: if you are a smart limit. I think the ACCA students are here. You have to think about to be a smart. There is no end. You have to go to the good future because accounting is a very, very important future. Why very important? Because in the University of Sijanapura, there are 1,200 students coming to our university every year. But this time, government increased the quota, 1,500 students are coming to the university. We don't have space, but anyway, we said, okay, right? 1,500, that means for every year. For accounting department, normally 300 students.
Then one student one girl, the lady students came and talked to me. I'm the head of department accounting, so I don't like accounting. I want to go to HRM. Then usually the best students say score very high in the district rank, very high. First 10 in the district always coming to my department. Then I don't like to send the students again to another department because I want best students. Right? That's what everybody organization. That's the lecturer. They like best students because the colors. Then automatically your institute go up. Then I said, why you don't like? Then she said that accountants are working overnight and hard job and all. I said, don't worry. If you don't work hard, right, you can stay at some middle level of accountant. You can go at 4 o'clock, you can go home, right? If you work hard, you have to go to even midnight also go home, right? I just say because you have a car, you have other facilities. See, you go to the marketing. What are the challenges you are facing when you go to marketing, selling your goods? But accountants are not facing such a big challenges. They are inside all, right? Very few challenges. I talk to them. No, she has got a good results and be a number one. Most of the professional organization, they are giving exemptions to our degree programs because we always in line with the professional education. Our program is the good program. You can say that 2 years practical training also we are giving. This is a 4-year degree program. First took full time in the university and 2 years they have to work in the organization, come back to the university in evening classes. We have evening classes. We are very good in evening classes. Nowadays, a lot of evening classes are online, but there are some lecturers they don't like online. Now, in my case, I said you can come to physical. I want to students. Some young lecturers they like online, right? Because online I can't control the students. Then whatever once they pass out from the university, degree plus 2-year experience they have. Any other degree in our country, right? Degree plus 2-year experiences. That competitive advantage. What tell you what we. I think ACC also like that. In future, I think they will do a lot of changes. And what you can complete this program, you have a good future. And students always think about that new technology is the trend in the world. Lot of AI is coming. Now say blockchain technology also there. You have to study such a things also with your ACCA program. ACCA usually is a degree, right? From my point of view, rather than the professional, it's exactly a professional exam, but it's have some more stuff relevant to the degree program. Thank you very much for inviting me, especially the lecturers. I know the good qualified lecture panel you have. You have to work with them. And getting a studies is not easy, hard work, essential, but that pay a future very well. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Gunawardana, for your address today. I would like to request you to remain on the floor as we would like to present you a token of appreciation. And now to present the token of appreciation, I would like to invite Zian Moideen and Mr. Ramli Sali on the floor. Thank you very much for taking time out of your busy schedules today and being here with PPIM'S. Round applause, ladies and gentlemen, to our chief guest, Senior Professor Dr. Kennedy De Gunawardana. Thank you very much, sir. And also to accept a token of appreciation, I would like to request Zian and Ramli to remain, as I would like to invite our chief guest, Ms. Nilusha Ranasinghe, also to the floor to accept a token of appreciation. Can we have a good round of applause, ladies and gentlemen? And PPIM would like to extend gratitude to the dignitaries as well, the other guests. I would like to invite Mr. Ashin Jayasekara, Deputy Managing Partner of BDO Sri Lanka and the Managing BDO Maldives to accept a token of appreciation. Can we have a round of applause? Thank you very much. And I would like to invite Mr. Brian Gordian at Ernst and Young to accept appreciation. And I would also like to take the pleasure of inviting Patiraj Advisory BDO Consulting Private Limited to accept a token of appreciation. And finally, I would like to invite Mr. Chanika Pereira, Assistant Director, National Transport Medical Institute, to accept a token of appreciation from PPIM. Thank you very much. Let's have a good round of applause to all the dignitaries. Thank you very much for engracing this occasion today. With that, it's a perfect day because it's a milestone for PPIM, the opening of their new premises here at the heart of Colombo. And it's also a perfect day for a nice orientation ceremony. And after the orientation for the open day for students, I would like to take the pleasure of inviting Ms. Buddhi Patiraja, Associate Director, Corporate Finance and Advisory, TO Consulting Private Limited, and also he is a fellow member of ACCA. Please put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you, Ashinsana, and thank you for inviting me and giving me the opportunity to speak on something I am very passionate about in guiding students. So, to give you a brief overview of how you have to take a decision. So, I believe we have students here who have decided on ACCA as well as students who are contemplating on which path to take. So, in this limelight, I would like to say, after O levels, all of you have various options where you can do a diploma, advanced diploma, go into some technical colleges, or start the professional qualifications, various professional qualifications without the advanced level. But the traditional route that many take to complete their level. After advanced level, also you have options. Can either go to a local, you have two options of going in and starting your normal education at a university. It can be a local university or it can be a foreign university. And now we have the third option of starting locally and then attending a foreign university. On the other hand, you have the option completely forgetting about completing education and focusing on your professional education. So that would be where you step into a forum like ACCA. A question that many students have when they start on their career would be, what would I be completing this? Whatever qualification it may be, you'd be wondering, will I end up being a CEO, a CFO, a finance manager? So these are the questions. Because if you look at the ACCA's background, if you look at the subjects that we have to offer, you'd see a diverse syllabus. And this diverse syllabus might actually be a little daunting at the start, but for us who have actually completed it, we feel complete. We feel that we have actually covered every area. So dear students, something that I would like to present to you is a little three-step question model for yourself. It's not something to be answered by your parents or your girlfriend or boyfriend or spouse. It's something that you really need to think about. It's like the wish that you make. You would need to think about yourself in three aspects. What are your interests? What are the things that you really enjoy? Are you a person who loves to pick a newspaper or maybe a magazine and focus on the puzzle? Are you the type of person who takes up a challenge? Are you a person who loves to go wherever you see a chessboard and challenge someone to play with you. Are you that person? What are your interests? Or are you that person who loves nature, who loves photography? I mean, even though you are doing ACCA, some of these things might actually help you decide on where to go. So once you've answered the question on what your interests are, think about you. Who are you really? What are your traits? Are you the person that everybody turns to get some calculation done? Are you that numbers person? Or are you the person that somebody comes and tells, okay, can you do this for me? Can you help my dissertation? Because you are very good at research. What are you really good at? Or are you the person who's always there to listen and give answers? So even though you follow a professional qualification, these traits might actually decide whether you're going to be the numbers person and become a financial analyst, or you might actually be more proficient in doing forensic accounting. You might actually be ace yourself as a CEO, have a trait of looking at everything. The third pillar that I would like you to look at are your values. Irrespective of your race, religion, and gender, you need to think, children, bizarre. Now, I studied at Bishop's College, but for various reasons, I decided not to join the Big Four for my. I have no, I would say I have regrets. Your welfare. But at what be the big small pond? Because I was very comfortable. The small big firm, I was just below this, and I was very comfortable. But then there came a time, I believe, that was my challenge, where I was told, you need to move out, because I was growing bigger than the company. And I did feel scared, but I took that challenge and I joined BDO. Now that was a point, children, where I needed to really decide whether I'm actually going to move from a very small pond to one of the largest ponds in the world. But standing here, I would say I'm proud. With my ACCA qualification, I was able to take up that challenge. So your values, do you really feel happy with money only? Are you only going to get a career where your salary is the only thing that you count at the end of the month? Or do you have priorities where you really want to make sure that your family is happy and safe, that you are there for your father, your mother, your husband, your children? So if you put all of these perspectives together, then you can decide, as Professor Kennedy also mentioned, you cannot always have everything. So if you want to have be at the pinnacle of your career, you cannot expect to go home at 4 o'clock on a daily basis. But if you manage your time, unfortunately, one of my bosses are also here, but if you manage your time, you can always go home early. But of course, there are days you go home the following day at 5 o'clock. But still, the three pillars. What are your interests? What are your traits? And your values? If you put these three together, you would figure out happy being a risk manager in an audit firm. You'd be happy being a financial analyst in an investment bank. Or you'd be happy being a partner in an audit firm. There again, big firm or a small firm or a mediocre firm. But then, do you have the guts to become an entrepreneur? There are enough and more accountants, let it be certified accountants, chartered accountants, accounting technicians, whoever, who have taken up the challenge to become entrepreneurs. They are famous worldwide, not just in Sri Lanka. So this is not because they are number crunchers, but they have that overall knowledge. Now, with all this, why would I say ACCA is still the best qualification for you because of the employability that the ACCA qualification offers you. We have a global reach. The global reach is so because if you join any company which has a global network, you will always be able to move around within the comfort of your and still have your employment. And ACCA always focuses on sustainability. So sustainability is something which you might not understand. Yeah, what we at ACCA think of sustainability in the perspective of students is helping you sustain yourselves in your careers. So your ability comes with how fast relevant the subjects have been, how relevant the training that is being required of you, and also the CPD requirements, everything that ACCA offers you. The opportunities that ACCA offers are limitless. As I mentioned, it's just not a number crunching qualification that we give you. We empower you. We empower you to become a CEO, a CFO, a head of a company, or an entrepreneur. Because our syllabus, as you might already know, is so diverse and it gives you a hint about what really life is. If you have started your ACCA qualification, you'd see the case studies that we give you are very practical. So this, in turn, is actually giving you a book-based training of what the real life or the real world has to offer you. So this is just a brief hint as to what your future holds when you become an ACCA member and later a fellow member of ACCA. And maybe in a couple of years, one of you also might be standing here and doing the orientation for the future generation. Dear students, take the right choice and think ahead. Thank you.
Make the right choice and think ahead. Thank you very much, Ms. Burpi Padraju, for that wonderful orientation session. And also, now let's talk about employability for ACCA. To talk about this, I would like to take the pleasure of inviting one of the special guests we have today to provide his views about employability for ACCA. I take the pleasure of inviting Mr. Charnika Pereira, Assistant Director, National Transport Medical Institute, to address the gathering.
Good afternoon. Actually, I am not here to deliver just a general accountant background speech today. Because first of all, when I'm here, මට චුට්ටක් uncomfortable වගේ දැනුණා. Because actually, I am hating numbers. I am not that cup. But my long-standing loving friend, Mr. Lahiru, who is a senior lecturer here, very, very, very thorough with the numbers. මගෙත් එක්ක එහා පැත්තේ වාඩි වෙලා කලබොඩ් නාලන්ද කොලෙජ් එකේ. ලහිරු තමයි මගේ රෝල් accounting වලට. එතකොට ලහිරුට he can sit up to 3 hours with the accountant some matters. But in my case, I'm not sector. මට ඒකයි චුට්ටක් අර අමුතු ගතියක් දැනුණා. ඕගොල්ලෝ ඔක්කොමලා මේ රෙඩ් ඩෑන්ස් ලා ගොඩක් නැද්ද? බ්ලැක් ඩෑන්ස් කෙනෙක් වගේ මට දැනුණා. චුට්ටක් uncomfortable ගතියක්. But now it's okay. Right. When it comes to ACCA, as a HR manager, as a HR professional, if you have the trophy of ACCA, you are in the winning team. That's the best choice that you can make in the world. Dear students and the parents, as Miss Buddhi said, get a decision If you are willing to do ACCA, the PPM is the best place because they have the competency, they have the best place, well-rounded and renowned place now. Young entrepreneur, Mr. Sian, had got a radical decision with this situation country is suffering. He step up from the typical box. Yes, this is the way. This is the way what we have to drive the country. As I said, that ACCA trophy in your when the ACCA trophy in your hand, when you're facing for an interview, yes, that will add thousands of marks and the gravity for your CV as well as the career. As a HR professional, මගේ අතට thousands of CVs ඇවිල්ලා තිනවා. මේ අතරේ accountants ලා, accounting professionals ලා, there are numbers of අර කියන්නේ පඳුරකට ගහුවොත් 100ක් විතර විසිකේ. හැබැයි if you have the ACC qualification, that will be the golden ring in your finger. That will be the golden ring in your finger. That's the thing. Then, as a well-wisher, this Turkish gathering in the evening, I hope everyone will driven our country in better, and as well-wisher, I hope deepest in my heart you will be a great leader and your team is the best out of the best out of Sri Lanka. Then in near future, number one, Sri Lankan education, PPM. Right. එහෙනම් අන්තිමට මට කියන්න තියෙන්නේ ඕගොල්ලෝ ගත්ත මේ රැඩිකල් ඩිසිෂන් එක. මං වගේ හැබැයි මටත් කියන්න තියෙන පුංචි දෙයක්. නම්බර්ස් වලට හේට් කළාට අර අපේ අම්මයි තාත්තයි මාව අල්ලලා ගිහින් දැම්මා අර AAT කරන්න. AAT කරන්න. පුංචි චානක මාර සෆරින් බයයි මම. ඉන්න ඒ තිබිච්ච ෆෝට් end of the day chartered accountant වලටත් යන්න හිතාගෙන double AT කරගත්ත යන්තම්. With that accountants very chartered කරගන්න බැරි වුණාට double AT qualification එක complete කරගත්තාට පස්සේ with that other qualification, with young age of my career, I ladder up the career in very young age. That competence is from the accounting back. Therefore, Mr. Sian and the team and all the well-wishers, distinguished Mr. Kennedy, Dr. T, and the Nilusha Madam, hope you all help Mr. Sian to success in the near future. And thank you very much. Give me this opportunity to address this recent gathering. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chanak Pereira. Since everyone spoke about how ACC has helped their life, I thought I also have the right to speak a few words because as much as it's a professional qualification, I am living proof of how ACCA has helped me grow throughout. I might not have completed ACCA, but if I didn't do ACCA, I wouldn't end up here as well. Because ACCA was the first qualification I did soon after A-levels, and then if not for that, I wouldn't have met all these amazing personalities. And because of ACCA, the world opened up. I got my very first job. I had an amazing experience with all of them. And there onward, the doors just kept opening. So if I did not start ACCA, I wouldn't end up here as well. So there you go. Wherever you want to go, it is definitely a passport for you and the doors will open. So, ladies and gentlemen, with that, I would like to conclude today's ceremony of the grand opening ceremony of PPIM new opening premises. Refreshments have been served at the room right next door to invite the dignitaries to first exit. And I would like to request all of you, the students and the guests, to remain seated and dignitaries make it go for refreshment. And thank you very much. Have a good evening. And can we have another round of applause? PIM.